When a solid is changed into a liquid, the process is called melting. Welcome to part 2, where we look at the liquid phase, its arrangement, and its properties. Unlike the solid, particles in the liquid phase are farther apart, but closer enough where they can be attracted to each other. In the liquid phase, the particles have strong bonds between them. However, these bonds are weaker than in the solid phase. The liquid particles, they do not have a fixed shape, but it will take the shape of whatever container it is in. Because of that, liquid particles are said to have a fixed volume and will remain as such under normal conditions. In other words, if you pour a glass of water into a container, you would expect the volume of the liquid or the volume of the water inside of the container to remain the same under normal conditions. And normal conditions is simply 25 to about 30 degrees Celsius or room temperature and a pressure of 1 atmosphere. The particles in a liquid, they are less tightly packed or they have more space to move about freely. This allows the particles to pass over each other, and one of the main reasons why all liquids have the ability to flow. Because the particles in a liquid are not so tightly packed, they have a lower density or they are less dense when compared to the particles of a typical solid. Particles in the liquid phase are very difficult to compress. Imagine cupping your hands to hold some water, then try to use your other hand to squeeze the water together. That is a very frustrating and impossible task, right? This is because the water is free to move and the molecules are already close together. Now, the particles in the liquid phase, they have more kinetic energy because they are moving, they are in motion. Remember that kinetic energy is the energy associated with movements. And since the liquid is flowing, it is at a higher energy than the particles in the solid phase. However, it is at a lower potential energy, that is the energy associated with being still, than the particles in the solid phase. Here is the diagram that is used to represent the particles in the liquid phase.
That's what I call high quality H2O.